we did our project on blood diamonds, about how blood diamonds were mined, what they're used for, and ways they torture people to get the mines. Or the diamonds. They literally take people from villages and force them to work for little or no pay.
I did a photojournalist. That's not it. Scroll.
It's going. Just give it a minute. Just give it a minute. It's downloading. Yeah, you downloaded it 3 times.
How you make it to a slideshow? Blood diamonds.
I see that coming.
What is a blood diamond? They also call them conflict diamonds, and the blood diamond industry is huge. Rich men come from Africa to the poor countries, and they enslave the civilians. Like, they just go in there with guns and kill the old people, and they make them work for no money. And they raid their homes and take everything, like all their belongings. This is a mine for the poor, like people in Africa working. This was my book. It's called A Long Way Home. The author is Ishmael B. or something like that. He was a child soldier in Sierra Leone. He was running from the RUF, which killed his family. And he came to the U.S. to talk to the United Nations about the whole thing. This is about the mines. And this is a picture of a diamond that was found in Sierra Leone. And they make the little kids do all the work and stuff, and it gets sadder, hold on. And all that. He's not have his hands in his mouth, he just don't have hands.
Why would you think that?
It looks like it. Well, like they torture them and make them do like the lines that they don't. They'll like make them kill their own family or all kinds of stuff like that. And they chop their hands off and rape the little girls and stuff. It's pretty bad. And this is the RUF. It's the military force that makes them do the slavery. They've been fighting for the country for a long time. It's been a civil war. They kill anyone who comes in their way. They rape women and kids. They chop their arms off. They refuse it. They'll make their sons come back. And here's the picture of the kids teaching them. And this guy, he's the one who found it. And his name's Bode Sanko. And he started out with a little group of people and then made it into an army. And that's them. You can see they're kind of crazy holding RPGs and stuff. And this was one of the diamonds they found there. It's 770 carats, and it's pretty much priceless. Like, there's no price on it. I learned a lot about the blood diamonds. The civilians are very strong. They'll do anything to be free. It doesn't matter what people do to them, they'll fight through it all. People who do this are very cruel. They make $1 million a week. They're very small amounts of food and water. They have just as easy as a chance of dying of starvation. Like in my book, the boy was going back to his town to get food, and they raided all through it. So he had to sneak around the whole the rebels and everything, so they wouldn't kill him. And yeah. How do you go back?
Hit the...
This is my book review. I put, this is a book about a little boy who was involved in blood diamond Seychelles. His family got murdered because they didn't want to work for the RUF. He's in a group with kids who are running from the RUF. They have to scavenge through the towns to find their food and supplies. They're constantly on the run from them. They have seen so many people die and get tortured. Sometimes they make the kids kill their parents and their family. The first time they kill someone, they have to execute a group of civilians. make them where they're mean and all. They have to kill them. I said this book helped me with my research a whole lot. It taught me a whole lot about what the children in Sierra Leone do. They use the kids for a lot of cruel things. The girls would be raped and tortured, and the boys would have to work in the mines all day. The RUF were really heartless people. They would kill anyone they felt need to. Millions of dollars are made each year off blood diamonds. The RUF makes a huge profit, but the ones that make the most are the rich stores in big cities. It's still happening today, right now, as you're reading this. A little boy like that guy in Sierra Leone is getting beaten and tortured for our diamonds. Oh, crap.
Back button.
And here's my Bucky.
Hey guys. I'm a resident of Sierra Leone. My country is going through a very hard time. People are getting enslaved to work in diamond mines. They make us do it for no pay. And they make billions of dollars of profit. If we don't do what they say, they chop our limbs off and torture us. We need your help. So remember, the next time you buy a diamond, think of where it came from. Thank you.
I don't know where his nose is.
He's just. What is it like a white goatee or something?
This is my page. I did a book report on mine. My book was Blood Diamonds. Talks about how the blood diamonds were mined in the Sierra Leone jungle. About how the main rebel group, the RUF, came to control over the diamond mines. And they raided small villages for children and able people to come mine. And if they refuse, they're either shot or they're taken back and tortured. Most of the time, the mines are taken illegally. They're illegal mines, taken from the government. They take diamonds and trade them for weapons in their neighboring countries to continue the war with their government and the United Nations. This book actually helped me a lot with my research because it helped me learn about what's happening in Sierra Leone with the diamond trade right now. I also did a news report. Talks about the same thing. That's when the blood diamond mines, you see, it's all the people that they've captured. And you can't see it from the corner right there, but there's a bunch of guys standing there with guns, making sure nobody escapes. Basically, it says the RUF has been coming to control for over a matter of years, Sierra Leonean jungle. It talks about how they've become friends with the Liberian president of one of their neighboring countries, and for diamonds he'll take and run guns, ammunition, food, fuel, anything they need. Over 3 million people have died in the bloody Blood Diamond War. Most workers in the mines work for under 7 cents a day, which equals about a bowl of rice a day, when the RUF leaders are making hundreds of thousands of dollars off diamonds every day. The RUF has also smuggled over 23 million worth of diamonds out of the country into the international market.
I was researching yesterday, and it was talking about like how many people die each day. And it was 1,500 people would die in it was either Sierra Leone or Democratic Republic of Congo, and it ended up like 3 million people just dying in that country. I don't know if he just said that because I wouldn't pay attention. But
Hello, I'm a representative from De Beers, a large diamond buying group in Great Britain. Conflict diamonds are a huge problem, where many people get tortured just for profit from the many diamond mines in Sierra Leone and the rest of Africa. So next time you get a diamond, just think of where it might have come from. Thank you.
It's real original.
see some space in there.
That's about it.
Is that it?
But,